exhausting 6-hour day of group stages yesterday, Vince. They're the team to maybe go and take USA's money.
All right, second game of the first semifinal right here. DreamHack Winter eFIBA World Finals is underway. As you can see, Philippines in the blue, USA in the white. LCB, the point guard for the Philippines, was dominant that last game, but as you saw in the last quarter, USA turned on the Afterburners, came with the win. Don Priest starting off with the left slammer jammer. All right, they're coming out firing.
Early on, some quick, sneaky bucket right there for the Philippines. Yeah, and here we go. So this time it is going to be the Philippines playing in the blue and the USA in the white. By the way, if you're tuning in or you watched the first game, good defense again there from Don as he gets the ball out here to Ice Too Fast, who had a quiet game by his own standards. Here is Zava LCB. Are we going to see a repeat of game number one where he just controls the ball, controls the clock, Vince? It worked so well for 2 quarters. They got to try and extend that for 4.
That build is made for handles, okay? LCB is definitely going to be one with the rock majority of the game, but let's see what he's going to do because he needs the help of his other players. Don Preach, that big fella, already getting that first blood for 2 points. But Icy Too Fast, unable to knock it down behind the arc. Let's see what USA is going to do in this transition.
Yeah, absolutely. And you'll see the Philippines celebrating fouls there. Why? Because USA basketball got, I don't know, about 50 transition points against the French on day number 1. Ever since then, every team has been really aware, fully aware of just how dangerous they are in the transition. So getting that foul, they'll celebrate that.
That boy Dines is at the line. Free throws, taking his time. Let's see if he's going to knock it down. Beautiful shot. And again, I always say, shots win games, but free throws win championships. And we're just starting the game. 3:57 is left in the first. And look how focused he is. He's going for a 3-point right here. And this right here can definitely sway the USA up by 1, and he does it.
Big man makes all 3 free throws right there. He's taking his sweet time as well. That was the Michael Scott free throw warm-up, yeah? Loving it. Here we go. USA basketball nearly forced a back set, like I say, an 8-second violation, which is you have to get the ball over half court within the first 8 seconds. Zava pulls up his dribble, uncharacteristic for him. Good defense here from USA basketball. A tight 1-point lead in this one. It is looking good. Ice Too Fast, making it rain from 3, and the Philippines taking an early lead in this one.
And as you can hear, the Philippines are starting to get loud. They're putting some emotions into this game because, you know, this is do or die. If they win, they move on to one more game, but if they don't, they're going home. And as you see right now, Ice Too Fast, giving it across the court to Clue. Let's see what Clue's doing. Being very patient, okay? No need to rush, and then stopping that transition. Philippines know how deadly he can be behind the arc, so what's going to let them shoot that shot. LCB trying to get for the ball because that's what he's going to control. But again, are they going to go timeout? Nope, they get out just in time. You don't want to have that violation coming out from the sideline. LCB right now surveying the land, seeing where he's going to go. 9 seconds left in that shot clock. Giving it to Ice Too Fast. Ice Too Fast again going to the right side, finally on that elbow. But beautiful defense by USA basketball. Stopping him with the mid-range. 0 seconds left, and now it's going to be USA basketball.
And a really nice battle underneath the rim right there for those boards, which we love to see. Contested shot. There's Don Preach yet again. Look at Ice Too Fast with the quick transition pass right here. Clue has to pump the brakes on taking a shot right there. Really great defense. Don Preach, the outlet pass right there. Here comes Zava LCB, under 10 to shoot. Just gonna try and find an open man right here. Ice Too Fast with the ball again. Gotta put it up, gotta take that shot if you're social. It rims out, and again, the battle for the boards continues.
Battle for the board is going to be key, but you got to crash that board. It's a great offensive rebound by USA basketball. CB13 gets paid. Giving it to Johnny Red. Super C's very sneaky, and a great shuttle pass underneath the rim, tying it up. USA Philippines both at 5.
Knotted up at 5 apiece here, and that was so close to an offensive 3-second violation right there. Dimes is just sitting there going, ball, slams it home. What a game we got already in this one, another tight affair. So it looks as though psychologically the Philippines have bounced back. They came to play in game number 2. And Zava banks it home from 3, found his spot, made it rain.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That finish said the rest. That's what you got to do behind the line, okay? You got to make sure you're confident in the shot. But a beautiful pass and a fantastic cut. I can't even do it. And guess what? 7 points. This is what happens. USA has gotten their first skill booster, okay? That's an additional $1,500 in that bag. Congratulations.
So no matter what, they're going home with €1,500. The drinks are on them. That'll give you a fun time at that karaoke bar near the hotel, Vince. Here we go. Zava LCB toting the rock, waiting patiently. Oh, we got an off-the-ball foul. That's an illegal screen right there. Our first offensive foul of the semis. You're playing bingo at home. Strike that box.
Now, with that skill boost, again, they do got to get 2 out of the 3, so the 1,500 is right there. It's up for grabs, but they need 2 out of the 3 skill boosters that we talked about, and we'll evaluate it a little bit later, because ZP13 trying to get something going on. Johnny Red, a 2-handed slammer jammer. I'm loving it. 9-8, but the USA is only up by 1.
1 point lead, Vince. This is my favorite kind because anything can happen. Here we go. They're just going to be trading blows backwards and forwards here, the Philippines. Again, a low-scoring, slow-paced game is exactly what they're looking for. So they'll be happy enough as you see a good shot selection, but he can't strike a green. Down the other end, USA trying to make him pay. They miss themselves, and it's Zava LCB coming up with the board.
Very uncharacteristic shot right there in the sense of Johnny Red usually makes those transition threes, and transition threes are beautiful when it comes to NBA 2K because what's happening is that your teammates are now running down the court, so you better have a high percentage chance of getting an offensive board and getting a putback, and that's what you need to make sure you stay on the lead in any kind of game. But you see LCB getting through that elbow. Beautiful mid-range, one of my favorite shots when it comes to the game of basketball. Beautiful read by the Philippines.
Yeah, they're playing their game here, the Philippines. I mean, they're in a dogfight without a doubt, but to milk the clock all the way down there and wait for your shots so calm, collective, cool under pressure right there, Vince, I'm massively impressed with what I'm seeing here from the lads. Likewise, on the other side, USA Basketball sticking to their own game, taking any points that are on offer, trying to get that sticky D. Great cut there from Soup to Champ in the corner. It rims out, and the big man, as we see the end of the first quarter, getting another board.
Still leading the USA by 1. Very impressive by the Philippines, and really quick the shot up for the skill boosters. It's to race the first score, a total of 50 points in the series, race to first record 4 blocks in the series, and then race to first score 12 threes in the series. You need to get 2 of them to take home that money of €1,500.
And Gutierrez, we just saw right there on the camera. He is one of the biggest talkers from the Philippines. As we get a nice steal here from Johnny Red. Got his hands in the cookie jar and came away with a nice chocolate chip cookie right there. On the other end of the court, laying out for it is Dimes and a reach-in foul. I love it. They're flying around, Vince.
Can you say yes with that hustle play, Dimes? All right, this man is diving out of bounds in NBA 2K. Are you kidding me? Look at the animation. Look at the passion. I love the big fella trying to make sure he's sacrificing his body and keeping that ball in play. But hold on a second. Dribbled out of bounds. Don't forget, if you're a gamer, usually that's that invisible line. It's like a wall. You can never break it. But no, not in NBA 2K24. It's too real for you.
Yep, taxi needed right there because he fell over. Here we go. Zava LCB going to try and get this rock right here. And again, we're seeing the Philippine game plan, which is slow it down. Don't preach. Open at the top. It does a lap of honor and rims out. User unfriendly roll right there. Here come USA trying to add to their lead. They do, and it's a 3-point buffer that they have right now. The Philippines will inbound the ball, and you can see that full court pressure we've been talking about, Vince.
They are not letting up at all right? But here's the thing, this could be a 4 and 5. The big fella's open, but a beautiful little poke. Then get up to Johnny Red. Couldn't knock it down, but fantastic offensive board by Super C's. All right, USA stepping up that defense, trying to keep that control of the possession of the ball.
Still a tight game, but we're seeing that defense from USA Basketball, which really showed up in the fourth quarter, especially in game number 1. Coming out early in the second, nice shot selection, it's a miss, and the Philippines will have a chance to chip away at this lead, maybe tie it up.
Philippines cannot come empty on this possession, all right? They need to score something. You got to put the round thing in the round thing. Shout out to my man, Kyle Montgomery. He has amazing stuff when it comes to FIBA 3x3. But here's the thing, LCB definitely trying to almost an ankle breaker, backing up a little bit. Don Preach, a little bit of pressure, switching off. Somebody's open. But look at the rotation of USA Basketball. Absolutely poetic, but then gets the friendly roll off the dunk. That's right there on the gods of basketball.
Pretty sure we haven't seen that one before in eFIBA Season 2, as we see a good shot selection right there, but just enough defense. Dimes with a fantastic offensive board. They foul him again, trying to get that steal right there. I haven't seen that one yet, Vince. The missed dunk, and then it goes in. Lucky man, I should buy a lotto ticket.
Oh, right there. And then, rejected immediately. Send that back to Denmark, right across the pond. Beautiful defense from the Philippines. But here's the thing. It's 13-12. And also, India, what's going on in the sideline?
I mean, you know how crucial it is to make sure you get the three-point shots, but right now, United States has not been able to knock down a single one. 0 for 5 coming into this timeout here, and they only made 5 of 14 last time out. So they're struggling from the three-point line, finding a way to still be in this game, but you got to give it up to the Philippines, making it very tough for USA basketball beyond the arc.
We spoke about that, didn't we? The skill booster, which was 12 three-pointers. We thought that might be hard to come by simply based on the fact that all of these teams have stingy perimeter defense. When you get a three in the semis, it's a big play. As we see, Don Preach give the Philippines a 1-point lead. Wowzers.
This is basically a 4-point lead change right here in the sense of that Philippines have had the lead almost constantly without the first quarter, but then all of a sudden USA is coming back, all right? I'm loving these lead changes because right now it shows that they can ball, and a beautiful defensive possession by the Philippines, but then again, USA basketball poking it at. Now they're just getting scrappy with it. This right here is Fight Club. This is haymakers thrown left and right.
I love it, man. The scrappiness, I'm here for it. Seriously. Like, this is what we want. It's high-octane, scrappy basketball, end-to-end stuff. If they didn't know they were in a semifinal at the eFIBA Season 2 World Finals, they do now. I hope the folks at home and in the crowd are enjoying the spectacle that's being put on here. So impressed with what both teams are doing.
Now here's the thing. USA already has a skill booster. If the Philippines get one more block, they get a skill booster too. So they're trying to take home something, but they can take home a win if they keep their basketball IQ as high as possible, but they couldn't knock down that mid-range. And here's, USA basketball with that transition offense, but unable to convert with that foul from the Philippines.
And see, that's exactly what the Philippines will do. They'll give up those fouls until they're close to the bonus and obviously then pump the brakes, but they'll celebrate that stop because the USA basketball team are phenomenal at the transition buck. It's a glorious dunk right there. It is gliding to the rim. The Glide Drexler style right there. And it's just this 1-point game going backwards and forwards. I'm here for it, Vince. I'm absolutely loving it. Final 90 seconds of the first half in game number 2. If you're just tuning in, USA took game number 1. So the Philippines fighting for their eFIBA World Final lives right here, trying to force a third and decisive game.
Jump pass by the point guard. Didn't think that was going to be a good shot from top of the key, but let's see if he can knock him down. Can't, but USA basketball, that transition offense, Johnny Red, leaving him dead and putting him to bed. Beautiful jam by the big fella.
Quick timeout right here. You can see USA, even though they've forced this kind of composure timeout, let's call it that, not necessarily getting too pumped. It is still early in this one. They're only up by 3, but so far, the Philippines, within touching distance, will be pretty happy with their performance as they now bring the ball up the court yet again. Zava LCB has controlled the game really impressively for the Philippines for their part, just holding onto that rock and slowly but surely selecting his shot.
Only a 3-point difference, 14-17. Fantastic reverse, but great defense by that boy Dimes. Hand in the passing lane, but then someone's over. Champ 6 giving up an easy shot for a better shot right there. Stroking it green. That's confidence in your teammate.
Yeah, really impressive stuff right there from USA basketball. You love to see it. Big brain play. Why settle for that dunk when you can have 3? Impressive stuff. They're up by 6 as we see Zava come back with a 3 of his own in traffic. That was a 3-pointer in a phone booth, Vince. Impressive stuff from the Philippines to dash that lead to 3. And we're looking at what will probably be just about our final possession of the first half.
I'm going to say it again and again. You may have the will to take the shot, but you got to have the skill to make the shot. And that's what USA does. Now they're stepping up. India, that right there was the announcer blessing. You said they were 0 for 5, but now they're raining 3s as if it's this job. Let's go, USA basketball.
Massive 3-pointer as Zava comes back at the other end, trying to have the final say here in the first half. Gonna find the open man for Champ. He banks it home, and that is a phenomenally strong finish for USA basketball here in the first half.
All right, this is the first time ever. It's getting crazy. People are getting excited. And as you see, that boy Dimes trying to rewire his monitor. He has a smile on his face, but this is the passion. First ever eFIBA World Finals, trying to get back. That boy Dimes, what you doing? We see him right there. Is that Jasper? Jasper,
shout out.
Head. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Shout out to Jasper right there. He finally gets his 15 minutes of fame. Hey, it's a good thing we're in the capital of IKEA right here, Vince, because they can just go get another table, all right? Oh, this is brilliant from that boy Dimes. Just getting too excited and knocking everything over. So obviously, we'll have a small break in play here while they try to rebuild the set. I mean, hey, he kind of earned the right to flip that table right there in a good way.
Oh my God, India, I know your sideline. What's going on, man?
Hey, that boy Dimes is back, not just literally, but also figuratively as well. His gameplay is good to go. Did not get disconnected. Second half, game 2. Let's rock.
Let's talk about the hardware here at DreamHack Winter. I'm telling you, eFIBA is doing it right. ESL, shout out to you. You're knocking off the entire monitor and not getting disconnected. That's sturdy right there. I'm loving it.
Yeah, absolutely. Whoever that monitor is, we may have our next sponsor. Okay, good defense here. Yeah, really well done there from the Philippines, trying to get back into this game. That 3 at the end of the half was an absolute dagger, Vince. Obviously, it pushed USA Basketball out to a 9-point lead, and we know that the Philippines really crumbled in the 3rd and 4th quarter last match. So can they flick that switch mentally? Can they turn the table and come back in this one?
I don't know, but again, there's always light at the end of that tunnel. And you do know that the Philippines never give up. We could keep talking about that historic game against Morocco. They were trailing the whole game, but then came back with a vengeance in the last about 7 minutes. So let's see if they can do that again right here against USA Basketball. Don Breach with the thunderous jam right there. 19-26, as I said, they got some life in them, and they're coming back.
Yeah, big time. They've got to really just not have too many empty trips at all for the remainder of this game. Take the points on offer. They won't be happy with the breakdown and comms right there, leading to an easy standing dunk there for USA Basketball. But here we go. Zava LCB finds himself in a similar kind of territory right there, Vince. Their game plan was to slow the clock down and hold the lead as he finds the man in the corner who banks home the 3. Really nice shot right there from the Philippines.
Only a 6-point lead. They're right there, and they're nipping at the ankles. 3:37 left in the 3rd. Let's see how the Philippines going to respond. But you know, USA Basketball is a strong federation. They understand the game better than anybody, and I'll keep repeating, they eat, sleep, and live NBA 2K. Let's see how they're going to do right here. eFIBA World Finals, Semifinals.
Yeah, you're right, mate. I mean, they are singular-minded as the USA strike back with a 3 of their own. Really impressed with their performance here. Anything the Philippines are doing, USA Basketball are coming back and matching. It's impressive stuff. But yeah, that single-mindedness of the Philippines, which is why we thought they might give them a run for their money here today and really show up. If there was one team that was just going to be dogged enough to stay up all night and crack the USA code, it was these guys. As Zava LCB comes up short on a 3, uncharacteristic for him. At the other end, Champ missing as well. They got a case of the Missy Wissies right now.
Well, let's see what happens here. Again, the defense is going to be suffocating. That full court pressure is right there. As you see, switching off, trying to find the weak side man. But here's the thing. I'm loving this beautiful defense rotation, all right? But a great jump pass to the big fella, unable to catch it, calling a timeout. Understand that could have been a turnover. But again, back to that fantastic defense when you come to USA Basketball. They always are there to help, all right? If we're going to double team this man, make sure we got someone on the weak side, then get into that passing lane and also stop it from scoring. And they really step it up when time is right.
You're right, mate. Hustle like Russell. They just fly around the court. Great defense right there. Just got in the passing lane, kind of read his opponent's mind. Here we go. Oh, I thought he was going to pull the trigger right there. Finds Super in the corner. Misses. Great defensive rebounds. And again, quick transition at the other end with a big brain play right there and a foul to stop that easy bucket for the Philippines.
Almost assist by their own net. As you saw, the ball went right through it. That meant it took a little bit of momentum off. You never know. But here's your thing right here. LCB trying to survey the land, being that floor general. Don Preach has been dominant this game underneath the rim. But let's see what we can do on top of the key. But again, handsy indeed, but able to recover. 8 seconds left in the shot clock. Going up real easy today, but unable to knock. Beautiful block by USA Basketball. And now they got possession.
And a scrap for the ball there as well. So, I mean, literally, no quarter asked, none given. Big old 3 there from Dimes with the celebration, sipping the tea as well. You love to see it. That is a 12-point lead. 2 minutes left in the 3rd. It is time to get motoring if you're the Philippines, Vince, because if they get to the 4th quarter with this lead, I'm telling you, they're not going to give it up.
Look, we seen this yesterday, all right? The Philippines were trailing about the same much, and they came back with a vengeance. They're going to be like Imhotep from the Mummy. Can they be resurrected? I have no idea. I don't got the Book of the Dead in front of me, but they got to find a spell, because if they don't, USA Basketball is going out with a sweep and a beautiful dunk by number 7. I see you, man. USA Basketball leading 36-22.
It's a tale of 2 halves at the moment, man. And a little bit of a repeat right here, just like any good sequel of game number 1, as we see Zava LCB pulling up, missing. Preach coming down with it. A reach-in foul right there. You're right. I mean, that Moroccan game, the Philippines, that was historic. That was special. They went on a 15-2 run and eventually snapped victory from the jaws of defeat in that one. It's going to be a tie finish as we see a nice cut and drive right there. He's going to shoot a couple of free throws. It will be tight. Make no mistake. The Philippines are going to push USA Basketball all the way down the stretch. But this is going to be a tall order right here.
Just going to give credit to Ice Too Fast right now, absorbing that contact, going to the rim, unable to get the and one. But again, I love the fearlessness, all right? Let's see if I can make that shot, but let's draw another foul because I really think the bonus is going to be their friend. When you're in that bonus, you get a couple of extra foul shots, and you need to get every single point if you want to take out USA Basketball. And again, 36-24, a decent lead, not so commanding, still only 12 points, and there's a lot more time left in this game.
Yeah, absolutely. USA will be trying to finish strong here, though. Pulling up for that deep three. Oh, didn't like that shot selection necessarily, but there we go. Don't preach with those go-go gadget arms hauling in the rebound. And what can Zava LCB do? We got a couple of possessions left here in the third quarter. They do like to milk that clock and play it at their own pace. Deep three. It's an air ball. It falls to Clue, and we get a foul right here from Dimes on Clue. We're in a bonus.
That wasn't a shot. That was a pass. All right, I've done that in real life. Okay, that's not an air ball. I saw my man underneath the rim, so I pretended to shoot. And since I pretended to shoot, he got the ball. So as he got the ball, he went up, and now we got a foul. See, that's an assist. That's an assist. That's not a miss.
It's all part of the plan. Absolutely. Here we go. As we see an easy transition dunk at the other end, though, they cannot afford to take a single play off. Every single possession matters now if you're the Philippines, trying to claw your way back in this one.
All right, 13 points right there. USA Basketball getting that commanding lead. People right now are activated with their takeovers. You see the playmakers. You see the sharpshooters. Let's see what they can do. Okay, LCB going up. Unable. Oh, man, that goal is not loyal. Shout out to Kyle Montgomery once again. But, man, oh, man, let's see if USA Basketball can keep possession, but then couldn't knock it down. Philippines in control. Social, what you going to do?
Here we go. Ice Too Fast with the ball in hand. 5 to shoot here in the third quarter. It is going to be a blockbuster fourth quarter. Finds Don Preach with a nice dunk down low just to chip away at that commanding 11-point USA lead right now. Everything to play for. The good news is they're going to get the inbounds right here so they can make a dent, but this is going to take a Herculean performance from the Philippines in the fourth here, Vince. If there's any team that's good for it, we saw against Morocco, it could be them.
And we've seen them really understand pressure when we come compete in Singapore. But as you can see, USA making you pay, baby. If you don't score, we're going to do that today. 41-27.
He'll be disappointed, Zava, LCB, by his own high standards, I should say. He normally makes those threes, and it's a much tighter game if they are banging home. At the other end of the court, we're just witnessing perfection from USA Basketball.
Game is not over. Ice Too Fast, trying to get some life back into the Philippines. As you see the big man trying to set a screen, getting a little open three, unable to convert. Fantastic board by USA, but then a nice steal by the Philippines, and then a smart foul by USA Basketball.
Yeah, absolutely. Great hustle by the Philippines there. Again, just not giving up on this match, and they shouldn't either. 14 points is a big mountain to climb, but they got the skills to pay the bill. Zava trying to work an open shot. There's that pick and roll. He's just holding onto the rock, pushing it in. Don in. Great defense, though. And again, it's Super showing up, Johnny on the spot with a great pass down the other end and a quick transition bucket. 16-point lead, USA Basketball.
Gets paid, gets an easy lead, and let's see what LCB can do. You need a response. You still got 3:54 left in the fourth quarter. There's not all the wins out of your sails, so keep balling, y'all. Let's see again. Nice shuttle pass to Don Preach. Again, dribbling it up to the top of the key. Let's see if Social's going to do it. Nope, Don Preach once again. Big fella shooting the three, unable to convert.
Oh, that's now four three-pointers in a row that missed, Vince. At this level, you got to stroke a green. I mean, that wouldn't even necessarily give them the lead right there. Obviously, USA Basketball playing their own game as well. 16-point lead, 3.5 to play. Off-balance shot, Dimes with a massive rebound and a smart foul yet again right there to make sure they don't get some quick, easy points.
And you saw Super C standing up, doing a little trash talking across the court with this beautiful stage right here, eFIBA World Finals. Shout out to DreamHack Winter. And what I love about it is that your opponents right there, they can smell what you have for breakfast. Super C's is one of those really crafty players. He calls the plays in the corner and can knock down that short corner shot whenever, and also that corner three. Such a dominant performance about this man. And this dude is a legend when it comes to the NBA 2K League. So keep going, man.
He's taking that V formula, man. He is a soup 110% as Champ now throws it in. It's a 20-point lead. Vince, that's a 9-0 run here in the fourth quarter. This game, the fat lady is warming up, mate.
Look, but that boy Dime's already got a double-double, eating them boards and scoring as well. I mean, this man is trying to become MVP. He's trying to get that $2,500, but there's a lot more games left today. Semifinals going to come with Turkey and France, but we're not done right here with Philippines versus the USA. And shout out to all the nations that qualified when they were here yesterday, and that was 8 of them came in from 64. So you got to feel proud to put your country on your back and represent here at the eFIBA World Final.
Absolutely. Big time. Super C's throwing it home yet again. That's a 22-point lead, 11-0 run here in the fourth quarter. That's 2.5 minutes that have gone by, Vince, where the Philippines have not been able to scrape a single bucket, and that is what USA Basketball do to you. We spoke to Harris from the social teams. He said, our defense is stifling. It travels well. We packed it with us. We put it in our carry-on, and it came over, and it is showing up here today. Take nothing away from this Philippines team. They nearly came up with the formula. They nearly cracked that USA Basketball code. But at this stage, it's looking like a bridge too far.
And also support for all the federations. Shout out to Christian, shout out to Coach Knight from the Philippines. I know right now they're whispering in the players' ears, hey man, keep playing. The game is not over. And over there with USA Basketball, you know, Coach Lance Sessions is a dope coach. I mean, this guy knows how to pick winners, and a beautiful three right there. And get up for Justin, Brad, and Harris as well. And also represent from USA Basketball, Miss Andrea, that definitely have that support and definitely giving these players a beautiful platform to represent their country for this esports world. When it comes to eFIBA World Finals, that's what we want. We want federations. We want these players to feel like they are real basketball superstars. And basically, you're going to need that support from your nation. So thank you so much.
Phenomenal shot right there. Philippines going down swinging. You love to see it, Vince. But of course, this game is going to go to USA. We had both sets of players at the interview before the match predicting the sweep. I was massively impressed with the Filipino performance. It has to be said, when it comes to that first game, especially to be leading into the third quarter against USA Basketball, is a great effort. I like their tactic. I like what they came up with. And we have another skill booster right there achieved, which means 1,500 euro in the bag.
That's 2 skill boosters right there. Got some money in there. I don't know how they're going to divvy it up. Who's the one that get that last cup right there? But here's the thing. There's a lot of money that's going to be given away here at eFIBA World Finals. Again, a 50,000 euro prize pool. And now USA are just raining threes from left, right, up, down. They're ready to play right now.
So, it looks as though we have our first finalist who's going to be booked in, Vince. Philippines finishing strong here as well, going for their own skill boosters, which is important. They came out, man. I love their tactic, it has to be said. It's been really impressive as we see them just trading threes now, putting on a show for the folks at home and those in the crowd right here. A commanding performance from USA Basketball.
And it's not over, because also it's going to be a third place game that's going to be played after this, all right? We still got Turkey versus France. Then we're going to find out who's going to go to our finals, and the loser of that game, again, will be playing the Philippines. So don't go anywhere. We got a lot of gameplay to watch, but we're only going to be streaming the finals. The third place game is going to be done on an off-site, basically not on the main stage, but we're going to see who won that at the end of the day. But as you can see right now, USA still battling it out. The Philippines 33, USA 64, 33 seconds left. But I got to give credit to the Philippines, Chris. That first game was intense.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, for a long time in this one, they found themselves still hanging around and still in it. But yeah, USA Basketball, phenomenal effort. And great point bringing up that bronze medal match as well, because with what we've seen here from the Philippines, I've been mightily impressed. I don't think anybody in their wildest dreams would have predicted USA Basketball trailing them in the third quarter of game number 1. Hugely, hugely impressive. We're seeing the respect between the opponents. It sticks down. They know what time it is. Super C's first to stand up and give a little bit of respect right there to his opponents. USA Basketball, Vince, just booked themselves a seat at the table for the eFIBA Season 2 World Finals.